there's still that stereotype about Afro-American people. And it's amazing because I don't know how many times I've been told, you're not like the rest of them. What does that mean?
The outcome that we see, basically, once again, last 50 years, black-white unemployment ratio is 2 to 1. That's been consistent.
Like Caucasian people don't have jobs, you know, and if they don't have it's always like in the black community, it's always like, well, if they don't have a job, you definitely ain't getting a job, or if they losing their jobs, you ain't about to get a job.
I want to present someone that is confident and strong and is college educated, and I kind of don't want you to notice that I'm African American. Even though that's such a strong part of my identity, I don't want it to be something that you take into account when you're considering employing me or not.
Some jobs don't care about your experience sometimes. They just want to know how you look. You know, they want to see how you present yourself and how you talk. So if you're like a real dark-skinned brother and you got goatee for, you know, the basic stereotype, you know, you're not getting a job, period. You know, you might not even be able to get a job at McDonald's.
I don't really think race plays. Maybe sometime, occasionally, or maybe it's more of who you know to get you in, you know, at least to get your foot into the door.
If we have a high level of unemployment in the community, and I'm one of the people unemployed, who do I know? People who are unemployed.
Why am I going to give you a job lead when I need a job if I don't really care for the whole situation that we're in? If I'm angry, I'm not going to be giving to anyone. I'm going to be selfish. I'm going to look out for me.
I do think that there's a certain level of not just economic depression, but like mental depression within some communities, because there's a feeling of like you're stuck there and you can't get out.
I think one problem sometimes we want to look for the solution and then the answer. But I think we have a lot of sources of problems.
The educational system is locked in a real struggle between the teachers and the unions and administration and stuff like that, and a lot of kids are suffering.
By cutting the funding to the schools, what are you doing to the America of tomorrow?
Some people are going to get their education regardless of what goes on, you know, but for the majority of African American kids, they're going to fall by the wayside.
If you continue to only look at your surrounding situation, the circumstances of what it is that you're going through, then all you see is hard. You know what I mean? You don't see any opportunity.
You see a lot of prostitution. You see a lot of drug abuse. A lot of people drinking. People getting killed a lot. It could take a toll.
When you start hearing, well, you know what, I can hustle and make $300 a day. But, you know, you start thinking, well, okay, that's $2,100 a week. But you don't look at the other outcome of it. As soon as you get caught, you're going to be doing a lot of time in jail.
The first thing when I apply for a job, it be, have you ever been convicted of a felony? And I be truthful and honest, and I let them know, yes, I have. I will explain at interview. Now
they're coming out with trying to look for a new hope, realizing that, I have these mistakes behind me. That's a barrier.
Well, I've been incarcerated about 29 years altogether, and it's hard to get a job based on my past.
Depends on the individual. Do you feel like, do you feel that there's a barrier there? You know, and this is America. So, I mean, you do have the opportunity if you want it.
I think it falls on the individual person, on how much drive they have to want to succeed.
To be successful, like I say, is to never give up. You know, winners had to pay a price to be winners.